It was the year 1941 when the American Army requested a light four-wheel drive vehicle for force soldiers and capable of moving through any type of terrain. The original design came from the Willys Overland Loaders Company, and thus, the military icon known since then as Willys, was born. With the help of the Ford Motor Company, some design improvements were incorporated, and sustained production ensured. For more than 40 years, more than 1,200,000 units were manufactured, inside and outside the United States, reaching service with the armies of more than 85 countries. Then, the basic characteristics for this type of vehicles were mobility and low cost. The Willy was a very light vehicle, agile and easy to transport. It had simple maintenance, and it was easy to repair. But there was no availability of any protection for its passengers, and its cargo transport capacity was very limited. But as of 1983, the U.S. Army needed to look for a light vehicle that offered greater load capacities, better performance, and greater safety. And manufactured by AM General, another military icon, was created, the HMMWV, popularly known as Humvee. The Humvee began serving in 1985 in the United States Army. The current fleet of Humvees in the U.S. is estimated to be about 160,000 units, among the three armies. And more than 150,000 units have been manufactured under license and copies in 10 countries for the rest of the world. The veteran Humvee has improved to the HMMWV M1100 and still serves with the armies of more than 70 countries. This is the HMMWV M1151A1 with its main features, and currently serving as an armored vehicle in the U.S. Army and the USMC. The characteristics that have defined the Humvee have been basic protection, multi-mission platform, and performances. It is not logical to compare both vehicles, but we can see if the planned objectives were achieved with the change of vehicle. And remember that the data we see on the screen is the most modern armored model. It is obvious to see how even tripling the weight of the vehicle, it has improved in load capacity and performance in all terrains. In addition to improving the weight and power ratio, and living space, and weapon systems capable of mounting, from machine guns to missile launchers. But the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan, arrived. And the Humvees begin to suffer a type of threat, for which they had not been designed, the IEDs, improvised explosive device. To which must be added new asymmetric conflicts and fighting in urban environments. We are at the military American base of Fort Stewart, Georgia. These are RG-31 ALA MRAP models. They are infantry fighting vehicles, with a minimum transport capacity for 6 to 8 soldiers. And they are, specially, designed vehicles against mines, and other types of explosive devices. They are technically called MRAP vehicles, mine-resistant ambush-protected. The most basic model weighs more than 8 tons, and has a minimum cost of €350,000. It is a solution, for the infantry, a very high protection for its occupants, but too heavy, and too expensive. Looking for a lighter MRAP solution, that is why, the L-ATV program, from the United States, was born in 2006. The L-ATV program was a joint effort, developed by the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marine Corps. After a process that lasted 9 years, in 2015, it was decided that the winning vehicle would be the L-ATV, Light All-Terrain Vehicle, of Oshkosh Defense. Then, followed another 5 years, of more concrete changes and modifications, on the selected vehicle. And in January 2019, the first units began arriving at the U.S. Army, at the 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division, Fort Stewart, Georgia. According to the Army's plans for 2028, they expect to have a total fleet of 55,000 HMMWV, 49,000 JLTVs, and 800 light infantry vehicles. And these are the main basic features of the new MRAP U.S. Infantry Light Vehicle. Like we did before, let's compare it with its predecessor. although as we have already seen, the HMMWV model is the most powerful and similar to the new MRAP vehicle. The high quality of the built-in shielding makes its weight double that of the Humvee. By improving, necessarily, the power of the Oshkosh engine, the power and weight ratio is improved. We see that the carrying capacity of equipment or systems of external weapons is similar to that of the HMMWV. But to the driving capabilities of the L-ATV must be added the impressive suspension that incorporates. Another novelty of the Oshkosh are the active and passive defense systems that it mounts. In addition to communications equipment and situational awareness for its occupants. All this makes this new light infantry vehicle will become a new military icon in the world. In the next videos of this L-ATV series, we will know and explain in more detail all these aspects. And we will know a surprising detail: this Oshkosh vehicle model was eliminated in the first phase of the public contest.